Welcome back. We've got Chef Anthony Fisher in studio this morning, teaching us how to make a delicious and healthy salad. Earlier this morning, we made a citrus vinaigrette. If you'd like to see that, you can go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com and check out the recipe for that. Believe me, it's good. Can't wait to try it on the salad. So now we're going to put a salad together.
Yes, and what I have here is some romaine, and what I'm doing is just walking around it on two sides, giving about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch wide cuts into the lettuce.
Okay.
So that as I cut it down.
Don't cut yourself. We were joking about that.
Cut it down, it becomes bite-sized pieces. So we're gonna throw it right here into that colander so that we can look at our pieces and make sure that we're about the right size.
Okay.
Because you wanna be able to put more than one piece. You ever get that salad and has this one long stringy piece that runs off of it?
Right.
That, cutting it like that will help
That'll
reduce
avoid
that.
it, yeah.
So I'm just giving it a little toss, get a little air in there so it fluffs back up, and I have good pieces. I don't have anything way too big. So,
Now the romaine lettuce is what came in your keto-friendly
Yes.
box from Martinez Produce, and I'm sure that one is also in this week's vegetable box as
Oh,
well.
yes.
They have a variety of different options you can pick from. You can do fruit, you can do combo, and then
Oh yeah, their stuff is great. A lot of grocery stores and restaurants rely on them for their supply. So going to Martinez ahead of time, ordering one of those boxes, you get the produce fresher than you would get it before it hits the grocery stores.
that's awesome. Yeah.
So, and I'm going to add a little bit, I'm going to keep these thin, because not everybody likes onion in their salad. And I'm just going to kind of shave up my vegetables a little bit here, figure out which ones I want to put into my salad, but I want a little bit of color, so I'm adding some onions for some crunch. I'm going to take a big piece off of this beautiful red bell pepper here. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to give myself nice thin pieces. But remember, you want everything to fit on your fork when you make a salad. So when you're cutting down your vegetables and stuff, you need to make sure that you don't cut them too big.
Right. That
So
might be a little long.
Well, I'm going to cut them in half once I get my strips. And just like this.
And if you cut them too wide, then you're going to end up with only one vegetable in
Exactly.
each bite. So.
And then I'll cut them in half like that so I can spread them right across my plate. And let's try some kiwi.
Ooh.
So a lot of people like their kiwi in different ways. I'm not a big fan of leaving the skin on my kiwi. So I take a paring knife and just kind of peel them a little bit. But I also want a little bit of texture and I want a little bit of difference in my salad. So I'm going to leave a little piece.
Aren't there a lot of nutrients in the skin though?
There are. To me, it's more of a texture issue than anything else.
Because they're fuzzy.
And I'm going to leave a little bit of the skin, peel a little bit of the skin off, and then when I go to cut it or go to slice it, I have that contrast of textures for my salad.
And I like the skin, so I wouldn't mind that at all.
There we go, some kiwi to go in our salad. Let's do one more slice of kiwi.
Sounds good.
And then what else should we put in there this morning? How about some cucumbers?
Okay.
And just keeping it in mind, when you do something like this, you just use what you want to use. If you're going to eat a salad every day, and take it to work, store your components separate, mix them when you get to work. So right before you eat, you want to
Why
mix
do you
them up.
recommend? So it doesn't get soggy? Or?
Yeah, so it doesn't get soggy. Definitely don't put your dressing in there. And if you're trying to eat healthy, then don't use things like ranch or honey mustard, things of that sort, of course. But also don't add all that stuff to your salad before you go. But they say, what about fat-free ranch? Well, what is ranch made from? Buttermilk and mayonnaise and some seasonings. So fat and fat with some seasonings is still fat. Really can't
Nothing free about that.
change anything about that. You still end up with the same salad. So, and I'm going to pull one beautiful tomato off of here. And these tomatoes look absolutely wonderful. So, and I'm going to stick with our slice theme. And I'm going to keep everything nice and thin so that nothing is overpowering. Because we want that beautiful dressing to show through. just like that.
Before we put everything together, let's go ahead and go to break, and then
Okay.
we will make our presentation of our salad when we return. We'll be right back.